I was thinking about the way in which that's a very bizarre noise I just heard. Kind of growl. Um, the way in which you can, say, if you're at a party or something and you walk into a room and there are some people sitting around talking and you're trying to catch the drift of the conversation. Um, sorry, I was eating corn on the cob earlier. So you're trying to get the clues in the ways that people are behaving, like what is the dynamic in play here? And as the youngest in a fairly complicated family, um, that's what it felt like. Like I had walked into some unfolding dynamic that I didn't have a clue who's playing what part or why people were reacting the way they did, or just like, what's the story here, people? Like, what, so that's sort of how I came up, was trying to read the vibes of the room, because in a certain way my life depended on it. I was the baby and I felt like I had to get my bearings pretty quickly. My ability to assess who was safe and who wasn't. And it wasn't just family members. It was the kind of childhood where I was given into the care of other people a lot, and some of them were great and some of them were not great. So there's something about, like with anybody we know, there's always more to understand, and it's always as if we're coming in to their lives mid-conversation. Having to catch up. The other thing that quote that stuck out for me today was Alice Walker. Hard times require furious dancing. And the harder the times, the more furious the dancing needs to be to somehow match the Please don't do that, Rue, honey. That's just stupid. No, go lay down. She's gonna stick her face in the candle. Nine of Cups. A card of wish fulfillment. I'm getting everything I could want. All my cups are filled. I can fill them myself. It's like a nine speak to the individual. And in this case, knowing what they're connected to and why. It can be a card of indulgence. Or overindulgence, a card of drinking, or just anything, gluttony, anything that is in excess. But I'm not sure that's what it is here. Let's see. Hi, Rose. Can you tell us about the Nine of Cups, please? And it often comes with guilt. Like, your happiness, you're stepping up and saying your own happiness matters? Ten of Cups. Well, that's lovely. That's somebody who's, there's no way this person is operating out of a neediness. They're good. They're fulfilled. They love themselves. Nine, speak to the personal. And I don't feel guilty about that. And it in no way inhibits the ability to be connected in the group. Ten of Cups. Fulfillment in yourself, fulfillment with the other. Often Ten of Cups is, more than just the two people. It's an implication of the family. But here it's like there's no meeting of the hearts if both people aren't already good on their own, loving themselves, open-hearted. If you're starving yourself of love, how do you connect with somebody else in a loving way? Ten of Cups, the end of a cycle, but it's like the culmination of, it's sort of idealized love, perfect love. Queen of Cups. Well, she could pull it off. He, she, they. That's love freely given. That's somebody who embodies this. I love myself. I love the world. I love my partner. That's my main that's where I'm most comfortable. So conflict, this person would not, well, let's see. Okay. That one really jumped out in its lovers. A card of Gemini, a card of the twins. Yin yang, your other half. And the Lovers card is a card of choice. In old tarot decks, it was called the Choice, not the Lovers. With this implication of, I choose one over the other sometimes. But I think here it's more like that, we choose each other. It's an air energy, but it's to do with the heart. That's sort of the guiding principle. Somehow like the North Star of a relationship. So is there trouble in paradise? Tell us about the choice. I guess like maybe thunder. I keep hearing a rumbling. Tell us, please. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, we have Six of Wands. Card of success. Setting out to do something and having a victory, but doing it right. Receiving accolades for. It's interesting because this is 6 in Major Arcana, Lovers. 6 in Minor Arcana and Wands energy. You could see it as a successful match. What accounts for this success? Page of Wands. This is like breaking trail. It's somebody on the path, Wands energy, in a particular direction. But it's page energy, it's new, it's not where we've walked before. It's a new passion, a new direction. Six of Cups. But this is the old one, Six of Cups is a soulmate card. It has reverberations back in time. It's this. Major Arcana, Minor Arcana, same energy. The yin to my yang, my match, my person. You're my person. And this could be somebody searching for their person. There's a song called Chloe. It's an old standard of the 40s. It's through the smoke and flame, I've got to go where you are. If it's wrong or right, I've got to go where you are. I roam through the dismal swampland searching for you. Because if you are lost there, I want to be there too. I mean, it's a little bit like so passionate it's maybe not healthy. Knight of Swords. Air energy. Somebody who's out to tell the truth, to discover a truth. Sword energy, Gemini, air energy, the Lovers. Somebody may want to declare, I've made my choice. The truth is, I choose you, and I'm willing to, do whatever I have to do, Wands energy, go wherever I have to go. I'm a pilgrim on the path. And I'm breaking trail in a relationship that goes back perhaps many lifetimes. So this time it's going to be different. This is a path of discovery. It's curiosity. It's, let me go see what's out there. And we have Knight, this time, of Wands. I mean, this is sort of like, I'm going to tell the truth about my choice. I choose you. And I'm gonna find you. Which, that presupposes there was a loss at some point. And I'm going quickly and with great passion toward my soulmate, Six of Cups. I've got to go where you are. Ain't no place can be too far. Okay, on Nine of Cups, Five of Wands. That's an obstruction, some sort of interference. A group of people may be interfering. Here we've got this person striking out on the path. And there's an acceleration and a maturation from the Page to the Knight. This is somebody on the move to do it. Not just setting out on the journey. But on the card of personal happiness, wishes come true, is this card of struggle. Fives indicate a need for change. Perhaps, hence the new path. Yeah, okay. This Six of Wands is on the Queen of Cups. So there's a natural progression here. You see, you've got the struggle and the resolution. Some kind of truce. A victory, a compromise of some kind. After the struggle. Something had to be worked out. Because there was a degree of cross purposes. Everybody wanting to do it a different way. Okay, tell us about the Page of Wands. What's the path? A new path. Oh my. Okay. Oh good. Again, we have the consecutive numbers. Six of Swords, Seven of Swords. and it actually came out the 7 first. This is a card of deception, sometimes of self-deception. But this is getting it straightened out, moving on to calmer waters, figuring things out, sword energy. You know, moving on from strife and the 7 of Swords can be exiting a situation without explaining yourself. You know, it's sort of in my best interest to move on. How to navigate that movement away from this kind of mistrust and dissembling and not showing your true face. I mean, the guy's kind of hiding his face, hiding his identity. It can be a card of ghosting, just leaving without explaining yourself. And yet, there's this card of looking to the future. What's the future hold? Oh my goodness. We have from the Page to the Knight to the King of Wands. This is somebody who knows what they want. They know how to get it. They know what they're doing. But they're warm-hearted. It's not a cold card. All these knights, we have yet another, here's the Knight of Cups. So, you know, love on the move. Somebody knowing who they love and wanting to make an offer. King of Rods, King of Wands, and Knight of Cups. You know, I'm going to do it. This is what I intend to do. This is what I'm inspired to do. Is open my heart to you. I'm not in the same place. You know, I was in a place of, I wasn't trustworthy in the past. You know, but I'm changed. I'm going in a better direction, into calmer waters. I'm less reactive. I'm less likely to just skate without an explanation. You know, I've had a real change of mind, but it's you know, on a fairly deep level. My way of thinking, my way of speaking, my way of understanding is really calming down. But it has a tinge of, you know, I'm going to leave without an explanation, and then here I go. It's kind of peace out. This is too much for me. King of Wands, Knight of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. You know, this King of Rods, King of Wands, knows what he wants. He, she, they want. They want to offer love and something that will go the distance. 10 of Pentacles, long term. You know, long-term commitment, something that will last, something that's stable and secure. That's what I want to offer. You know, I recognize you as my other half. And I want to talk about it. And this person was not good at the communication business in the past. They might have lied. They might have lied to themselves, but maybe to the other person as well. To their lover. But Six of Swords, Lovers, moving on from that, nonsense. Don't want to go through that again. If I have to go right back to the beginning, retrace my steps in order to find you. In this lifetime, I want to find you. Very determined and passionate about it. Like one-pointed, even sometimes a bit stubborn. Okay, hang on. Oh my God. All right, like, stop. Sometimes the bottom of the deck just won't stop. I'm going to take that one and then turn it over. I'll get back to you later. So this person is looking forward to a future that is more calm, more stable, no longer living the lie. Somebody who is secure in themselves. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. It's all this, I'm on the verge of it. I'm on the verge of taking this as far as I can take it, doing my very best, loving you with all my heart, being present as I can. And again, it's by choice. It's because each person is good on their own. 9 of Pentacles. I take care of myself. I'm self-sufficient. I don't fall apart. I'm not easily bowled over by circumstance or by whether somebody's there or not there for me. I'm there for myself. Queen of Pentacles. We have the King and the Queen of Pentacles. The match. The energetic match. Wands speak to energy. To like vibrational energy. So that's a long way from 5 of Wands, this sort of conflict or competition. And Queen of Wands would not put up with being put in a position of competition. I love myself, 9 of Pentacles. I'm good on my own. And Queen of Wands is very proud, very attractive. She does not chase. And she's inward turning. She's kind of the mystic of the minor arcana. Tapped into the vibrational, she can read the room. There we go, finally got back to it. That thing of walking into a relationship or a situation and having to figure out what's going on. This one could figure it out. She'd intuit what was happening. And could read the room without being thrown off by it. She could read through anybody, see right through this kind of behavior. Star card. Major Arcana card of Aquarius. The over-eye, the overview. The what's good for us all card. For us all. 10 of Cups. It's sort of a love wins situation. Somebody may have struggled a bit with, I want it my way. I care about what makes me happy. And that might have presented an obstacle to this kind of shared happiness. But that struggle, that 5 of Wands, is overcome. 6 of Wands. There's a victory. There's some sort of truce. Some consensus is reached after this struggle of different aims, different desires, different intentions. And I think there's a big focus now on this relationship being primary. I mean, this is people butting in, can be. And it's a victory of the heart. This is what makes me happy. Sharing connection with you makes me happy. And it's not a Hallmark card situation, because we have a card of the lie, the deception. But moving on from that state of mind to a different state of consciousness, that's how you could call it. And it's optimistic, it's looking to the future. Like, I'm good on my own, 9 of Pentacles. I follow my own intuition, but I also can read the room. I intuit what's coming. And what's coming is King of Wands, the match. Bearing the, through the smoke and flame, got to go where you are. And with the intention of going the long haul. Knight of Rods can be considered a immature energy, in and out, scattered. But I think in this case, it's revisiting, because 6 of Cups has that implication of, I've known you before and now I see you again and I recognize you. You may look different lifetime to lifetime, but it's mutual recognition. And then passionately acting on it. Like, I won't let it slip by this time. If it slipped by somehow before, if I turned my back before, if I lied to you before, I'm not that person anymore. I'm this person. I'm healed. I'm clear. I'm listening to the guides. I'm not listening to my own, trash talk, or I'm not making excuses anymore. Yeah, okay, High Priestess. Card of Cancer, but it's also highly intuitive. It's feminine energy, the ability to see beyond the veil, to feel it, to feel the vibrational thing that's coming. Divine Feminine feels this person coming. It's like they've turned the, if they were dissembling and turning their back on something, it's a course correction. They're heading back, and they're heading back for their, this is perhaps the most important relationship at this stage of their life, their lives. She can feel it coming. She's waiting. She's with a reasonable expectation that this person is going to come in. Healed, whole. Star card, 9 of Pentacles, whole. And an authentic 9 of Pentacles. I'm real. I am. What you see is what you get. This is kind of you can't see me, I won't show my face, and I'll be disingenuous about what I'm able to offer. There's been a turnaround. She sees what's coming. I feel like I'm saying it again and again. Perhaps it bears repeating. So, full of intuitive energy about feelings, Cancer, water energy, feeling the connection that may not even be active in the present moment, but boy, somebody's working their way through any obstacles to get back. And their self-love and their love of the other person are compatible. It's like they're no longer at odds. There's been a truce around that. We have common goals, common passions. You know, we want the same thing. We're hot for each other. World card. This is the big wrap it up. You know, that's a wrap. It's a big conclusion to a cycle. It's something seen all the way through. Something that goes the distance. Something that leads to a whole new in major arcana energy in the psyche. It's a whole new phase. And I'm getting the image of I think it's Persephone that goes, Hades comes and takes her down to hell. And her mother, Demeter, I believe, who's the goddess of the summer, Persephone's spring, Demeter goes down into hell and kind of strikes a deal with the underworld, ruler of the underworld, and says, I want her halftime. You know, you bring her to me, she'll be above ground, nurturing growth, nurturing springtime. And then for the winter months, you take her back. But it's this ebb and flow. It's like nothing's really quite definitively gone or returned. It's always going to be like this. Soulmates separated, soulmates reunited, lovers reunited. Somebody who can go the distance. This is a card of Capricorn. Time. Investment. The portal. It's the world, the great teacher, Saturn, the Lord of Karma. So something has been learned, some fundamental lesson or change in direction. And this is a little bit like Persephone coming back, walking the path out of the dark back into the light and bringing fruition and growth and life force back into the world. Bring it on home to me. If you ever change your mind about leaving me behind, bring it to me. Bring your sweet lovin'. Bring it on home to me. Bring it on home. Your sweet lovin'. That's what this person intends to do. The King of Wands, male or female, drawn back to their person. Back to their person. Yeah, and that's a wrap. All right. It's a wrap. Oh yes, we've been at it some time. Love you guys. Hey, and listen, there's a button down there that says join. Some of you actually did. I was gobsmacked. I looked because I never really check. It's been a certain number of members for a long time, um, and suddenly two more. I was like, "Welcome aboard, you guys. Bless your hearts. We're a growing tribe. This is the collective. This is the collective. Where all are welcome." Yeah. So there's that, but if you haven't subscribed, if you would do so, that'd be great. If you like the channel, it's free. You just hit the subscribe button. You'll be notified when new videos come up. And yeah, I hope you come back. We'll be here. Not going anywhere.